Hey everyone, and welcome back to Haste Kitchen. Today I'm at Tsp headquarters using their beautiful kitchen offices. You'll probably hear a lot of talking today. It's because I'm actually using their proper offices. So there's people here having their lunch. We're going to make a green and a red curry in under 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to use a jar or a Tupperware container. And we're going to fill that up with boiling hot water using the Tsp tap. Now, to try and build this up so you know you've got enough goodness going into you at lunchtime, we're going to use a different variety of vegetables and usually a leftover meat. So for instance, on a Monday morning, you've got your Sunday roast, which has been left over. Shred your chicken down. So if you want to come in here and I start having a look at a few of these ingredients we've got. We've got some staple greens. So we've got some broccoli, we've got some green beans, we've got some spinach, we've got some baby corn, and we've got some Mange Toute. Now here we've got some green curry paste, we've got some red curry paste. If you want to know how to make those, click down below and you can get the full video on those as well. Now for our carbohydrates, we've got some rice here. Don't be scared of rice, you can heat this up. As I say, because it's going to go into boiling hot water, anything over 3 minutes is going to be absolutely fine. Over this side, we've got a little bit of rice noodles. As I say, these are the ones which are not cooked, so they take a little bit longer. These are the ones that are pre-cooked, that are a little bit thicker, but they'll be done in about 2 to 3 minutes. And a little bit of our coriander as well. So first up, we're going to start adding our base ingredients. So we're going to put in a little bit of our shredded chicken, just a small pinch of that at the bottom. Over here, we're going to have a little pinch of our chili seeds, just to give it a little bit of heat going through there. A little bit of our red curry paste. So you're putting these at the bottom, so the heat's going to go straight to the bottom. It's going to infuse it. It's going to start coming up through the rest of those vegetables and the noodles. A little bit of lemongrass. Now I'm just using dried, which is absolutely fine. Some grated ginger, just a small pinch. A little bit of spring onion. Now I'm using a little bit of coconut here. You can use some coconut paste, coconut milk, condensed coconut. Don't use coconut oil, okay? Want one of these little sachets if you can get these from the supermarkets. They're brilliant. They get 5 or 6 in a pouch. They're absolutely perfect for this. So to take the top off one of these, empty one of those inside. So essentially that's going to be your thickening. So that's going to give you a thickening agent in there as well. Right, now I'm going to start adding a little bit of vegetables in there. I'm going to use just a little bit of spinach. I'm going to add a splash of fish sauce. So it's going to give it saltiness. I'm going to add a little bit of honey. So we're using about 1.5 tablespoons of honey. And then we're going to go in with some of our veg. So the importance of this is trying to get your vegetables as small as possible because we're going to add boiling water, so you don't want a long period of cooking time. So just going to take some baby corn, slice them up into small centimetre sections and just drop them in. Going to add a little bit of our Mange Toute. And then we're going to finish that up with a little bit of our noodles. Now these are optional, you don't actually need these in here at all. You can use rice or noodles. We're going to use rice for our green curry, we're going to use some noodles for the red curry. We're just literally going to crack that inside the jar. So that is good for you to take to work. How much healthier is that than a sandwich? Now for our green curry, exactly the same thing. We're going to start laying up our different layers. First up, we're going to go in with a little bit of our green curry paste. 1 tablespoon. A little bit of our honey. Again, 1 tablespoon. As with the first recipe, we're going to go in with a little bit of our coconut milk. Empty the whole of that sachet. Again, I'm using shredded chicken here. Totally optional. You don't even need the chicken in there if you don't want to use it. King prawns work with this great. Remember, king prawn takes about 2 to 3 minutes in boiling water, so exactly the same option. Add it at the end rather than before. A little bit of our shredded chicken. Pinch of our chili powder just to give that little bit of heat. Lemongrass, the same as our red curry. A little bit of our spring onion and a little bit of our ginger. Now with vegetables for this one, I'm going to use a little bit of green beans. For a quicker cooking time, we're going to use a little bit of our broccoli. Again, just cut these down into small little sections. So like half a floret will be perfect. And then finally, we're just going to top that off with a little bit of rice. A little bit of your fish sauce. And that is good to go. So say that's taken us, what? 5 minutes to make that from start to finish with 2 fresh curries ready for lunch. Right, so it's lunchtime, we've got to work. Our lunch is effectively ready. All we need is boiling hot water. Now I'm at Tsp headquarters, so I'm going to use their new Celsius boiling hot tap, which means it's going to give me instantaneous boiling water. Right, so that's done. I've got to let it do its magic. Nice little tip, add your coriander at the end rather than before. It stops it going wilted and horrible. Just bring it to work in a little paper bag. You can chop this up using stalks as well. Remember, that's where all your flavour is. A lot of people don't like it too strong, so if you don't like it too strong, just add just the leaves. Give that a good stir. Close your lid. And give that a good swirl, just making sure you're breaking up all that coconut milk. So on with our second lunch. It's really complicated stuff. Just take your lid off, and again, add your boiling hot water. As with the red curry, a little bit of coriander over the top. A little bit of a stir. Just make sure all that rice is broken up and the coconut milk is melted through. And go back on with our lid. Going to leave that for another 4 to 5 minutes. So red curry a little bit shorter time than the green curry, just purely because it's got the rice in there. I thought, what better way than to serve this up with a few of the staff from the actual officers themselves. So if you guys want to come in. Who wants red, who wants green?
Oh, I'll go with the green.
Right, red, green. Give them a go.
Looks good. Pizza sandwich. Colours are amazing.
What do you think?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Good.
Is that all right?
Very fresh too.
Russell here is just continuously eating instead of filming.
Tastes so good.
Right, so wrap this one up. Red curry, green curry, both happy?
Very. Superb.
See, no excuses for bad packed lunches, okay? Make that so simple. There's your green curry and your red curry. If you get recreating of these, hashtag me as always at Haste Kitchen. Go to my blog, www.hastekitchen.com, where I've done a full review on these awesome zip taps as well. Full recipe breakdown, and obviously loads of other great recipes on there as well. Thanks for your help today, guys. Appreciate that. I'll see you next week. Cheers then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.